Hello, everybody. We'll just wait a second to get a few people in here while I wait on Tyler to come in as well. Then it's Monday night, the 4th of October, I believe. So it'll be 11/4, 8 p.m. Eastern. Bullhaulin BS is back with you. Just waiting on a few people to get here. We'll kick this whole thing off. Been a long day. Got a lot of territory covered and what have you. So, Dave, welcome aboard here. We're going to wait a few minutes here to really kick it off until Tyler gets here. There's Adam Stump from there in Ohio. Dave's in Indiana today. Just waiting on my wonderful co-host to bring in. Hey, Travis, welcome aboard. There it is. Tyler, I'm going to go ahead and bring you on right now. Coming on right now. There's Jim Sigler. We're already getting a few people jumping in here, so. There's Bill Weaver jumping in. Well, there he is. Here is the elusive one. I'm going to introduce my co. It's Tyler Novak. I can't believe he's actually with me tonight. Welcome. I said, welcome aboard tonight. You haven't been on for a while. Everybody missed you.
I've been busy.
I know you have. I don't know if you've already seen who's already here. Adam's watching tonight. Jim Sigler's here. Bill Weaver's here. I think right now we're gonna. Have you heard Bill's new song yet, Tyler? Since we're starting at the flatbedding song.
Yeah, we heard it on the way to Zanesville.
Oh, that's right. Yep. What'd you think of it?
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. There you go. Travis is headed north. I don't know if you're still out in Oregon or if you're back in Wisconsin. So travel safely. Hopefully you're not headed back into the snow area. I saw somewhere, I think, western Pennsylvania tonight, according to the weather guessers. I don't know if there's any truth to that, but anyway, I know the Rocky Mountains out west there, they've been getting hammered pretty good. So anyway, Tyler, hey, before we really get into the conversation of FFA convention that you attended last week, kind of want to throw out Travis is in Texas. Anyway, I don't know if anybody's aware of it. There was a report of somebody had the mumps at the FFA convention in Indianapolis last week. So kind of be on the lookout. You know, if you know of any people that had kids at the National FFA convention late last week in Indianapolis, kind of pay attention to the symptoms for the mumps. I don't know what they are. It's like a low grade fever. It takes 12 to 24 days for it to incubate. So start getting any weird symptoms, make sure if you got to take your kids or even if yourself, if one of your kids ended up going to the National FFA convention. I mean, mumps, I remember from back in the 60s and early 70s, was very contagious. I think the U.S. had pretty much wiped it out, but we all know how things are getting here. We'll leave that aside. But anyway, kind of be on the lookout for it. Well, who knows where it came from or what caused it. So anyway, had you heard anything about that, Tyler, or seen anything?
No, I don't. Maybe I'll give you mumps.
I've already had them. Thanks a lot. Tyler, you were sleeping in the trailer at Nolly, so you don't pass it on to us. Sorry, buddy. So you're going to be sleeping out there in the stock trailer at 10 degrees or 15 degrees like you did last time.
Well, I guess I'm not going to be the designated driver anymore.
Okay, you're the responsible one is basically what you're saying now, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm proud of you there. That's pretty good. Doug Edwards from up there in Van Wert, Ohio. Thanks for joining in tonight. I'm starting to get a few people in here. Listen to where now you're letting your secrets out when you go to cattle shows. So, but anyway, let's go back to the FFA convention deal. Why don't you tell everybody a little bit about the National FFA convention and what kind of good stuff you learned and new friends you may or may not have met or something like that. So,
well, first off is Mullet Gang.
Mullet Gang.
So,
okay, excuse me. It's Mullet Gang.
Mullets are a thing now for sure.
So is that a public service announcement or something like that? Are you?
Yes, so that means everyone start growing your mullet.
You're promoting mullets. So what are we going to do? Make 2020 the year of the mullet? Is that what we're going to do it?
The mullet is coming back.
Yep. Hey,
have you ever heard that song?
Hey, Todd Wirtz just tuned in. I heard a story about him that back in the day, he had the mullet that even Billy Ray Cyrus would have been jealous of. So, the things we learn at cattle shows. So, hey, Todd, if you could shoot me a picture of that class mullet here, and maybe we'll do a public service announcement or come up with our own meme, and we'll use a likeness of you with your mullet. So, but anyway, what's your goal on your mullet, Tyler? Tyler, middle of the back, over the collar. What do you think?
Curly.
Well,
Curly.
that's not going to be a problem. We'll leave it at.
Yeah, no.
Are you cold? Are you?
No, I'm good.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, going back to what we're going to kick it off with, why don't you tell everybody about a National FFA convention and what you learned and what you learned not to do and things that you saw and all that kind of good stuff.
Well, I saw a bunch of trash at a landfill.
Really? You took a field trip to a landfill?
Yeah. And there's a golf course on it too.
Really? What,
Like a really high-end golf course.
on a manure pile, basically.
Pretty much.
Hmm.
No, it's next to a manure pile.
Oh,
It's not on
did
it.
it have that odor of a landfill?
No, it didn't.
Really? That's
Yeah.
interesting. So, what did you learn about landfills? Tell us what you learned, because I guarantee you're going to tell us things that we don't know about landfills.
They have longhorns on some of them.
Okay, are there benefits to landfills, or is it just a place to get rid of your trash?
It's a place to get rid of your trash.
Hmm.
And with all the new like natural gas methane
Uh-huh.
powered vehicles, they pump methane out of them things.
Really?
And they make gas for methane powered vehicles.
So people's garbage is being used for renewable energy. Go figure.
Yes.
Man, what else did you get to see or experience while you were there?
Um, a crap ton of people in a very tight place.
Oh, okay. Well, we experience that every day. So,
Yeah, no, you don't understand.
okay.
Like a crap ton of people.
No, we do understand. That's like going through Columbus, Cincinnati, Chicago,
No,
Atlanta,
no,
Dallas, Durham.
70,000 kids on the streets of Indianapolis.
That sounds like a party.
70,000.
How many, everybody that's tuned in right now, doesn't that sound like a party back in our day? 60 or 70,000
It,
people crammed into the street.
well,
That
not
sounds
when
like a
there's
party.
mumps spreading around and there's snow everywhere.
How much snow did they have over there?
Enough to cover the ground.
Oh, okay. Did you guys make snowballs and start a snowball fight or anything like that?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. Why don't you tell everybody about your coffee incident? Pretty much everybody that's tuned in right now are partakers of coffee. So why don't you lay that on us? I pretty much hear.
So we stopped at a coffee shop and toured a coffee shop. And the lady asked anyone if they wanted coffee. I said, I'll take a black coffee. She said, what flavor do you want? I said, a black coffee. She looked at me with a weird look and gave me a black coffee.
No frou-frou for you, right?
No.
Hmm. Did she add caffeine to it or caramel mocha latte? You didn't want to go for that stuff?
She took the cup, put it under the coffee thingy, and opened it, and it went into the coffee thing.
I'll say, well, you're just not very talkative tonight, are you?
I got a headache.
Oh, you do? I didn't know that. Did you have a rough day at
Yeah,
the barn today?
yeah. Not really.
No. What all did you accomplish? Anything?
I sped cow crap.
No, you're like King Crap. You know what? There's a song out there by Sturgill Simpson, King of Turd Mountain. You really need to
What?
listen to that one.
Pissing in the wind?
No, it's called King of Turd Mountain. You need to listen to that song by Sturgill Simpson. But anyway,
I
so
make turd mountains.
I know. But anyway, going back to I was talking about FFA convention. Did you listen to any motivational speakers? Did you go on any other field trips while you were there? Come on, lay it on us.
Well, we sat in the nosebleeds at all the speeches, so we couldn't hear diddly squat.
No. All the
Yeah.
speeches. Huh? You're just full of energy. Aren't you?
The rodeo was fun. That's about it.
Yeah. Were they nosebleed seats for
Last year
rodeo?
it was a lot better.
Oh, did they have a rodeo
But yeah,
this
we
year
had pretty
too?
good seats for the rodeo. Yeah, we didn't go to it though.
No, okay.
But this year we did.
Because you've got one more national FFA convention you'll probably be attending, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully you'll be getting an award at that one.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
And the
Adam wants to know, did you go watch Kirk? Who is Kirk?
Kirk Steerwalt.
Oh,
And no, I did not because I was on V-Horn's leash the whole time and had 2 hours to walk around the convention center.
Adam and Tyler is probably going to be going to Steerwald's fitting clinic. I think there's going to be one in May, if I'm not mistaken, up in Auburn, Indiana. So we're going to load up a couple of critters and send them up there. Tyler and I think one other person's going to go. So weekend trip. Maybe you'll want to go with us, Adam. I might need a wingman up there. I might need a driver or something.
You'd probably be the driver.
I would have to be because of what we take up there.
Yeah.
But anyway, all right. So nothing else really exciting happened up there at old National FFA convention, huh?
No.
Well, other than what, an hour drive back and forth between the hotel and the Lucas Stadium down there.
Heck, it was an hour drive to to Indianapolis from our hotel and 2 hours back home every day.
Right.
Or
You guys could have
it
just
was
drove
like
back.
half the distance.
Then you guys could have just stayed at home and drove back and forth every day.
Yeah,
Probably would have been more comfortable, right? Would you
slightly.
guys have like 6 guys in a room or something like that? Is what you said, or five?
It was 5
Five, and there was 2 double beds, right?
and a pullout.
I was trying to leave that alone there. Come on, man. Trying to have some fun with that one. So it was, well, as we would say in the military, you guys were nut to butt or something like that, right?
No.
Oh man, kind of back to those old military days there. You just that that one just disgusted you, didn't it? Just the thought of that. I know I'm not right. So anyway, well, on to the next subject. Let's talk about how things have been going with cattle shows and your involvement with some of the southeast. What is it? Pretty much all Southeast Ohio jackpot shows that you've been doing basically since the fair got over. You've
Yep.
you've been doing. And Adam Stump that's tuned in tonight, he's been going to quite a few of those with Tyler. So also just for the record, what happens on the road stays on the road. We'll leave it right there. Tyler, I hear you are top beautician for the cattle now. That's what Robert has to say.
Far from it.
Oh, actually,
I'm the dude that puts racetracks right in the side and go, eek, eek.
hats off
I
to you.
put a couple racetracks in some.
This Saturday when
Hmm?
we were over in Zanesville, I thought you did a pretty good job. Set up outside. It was 30 degrees when we got set up out there. And you were outside basically there was a bit of a breeze blowing. I can only imagine what you were going through trying to get the adhesive to stick and do a decent job
Wouldn't be the first time.
making their legs look good. You weren't in a climate controlled area real well. I mean, you're out there basically in an open field spraying hairspray. So, you can't complain too much about that. Why don't you tell everybody
Yeah.
how your stock fared as far as in the judge's eyes? That's something I hate
2
to hear.
seconds, a third, and a fourth.
There you go. One of the top judges in the United States. If you guys want to, you need to check out this one judge. Just kind of follow him. Daggone it, I just forgot his name. What was his name?
Ryan?
Ryan Rash. You guys need to follow this guy. He is a phenomenal livestock judge. I mean, if you guys are really into that, just overlook certain aspects of him. But this goes to prove that it doesn't matter. The guy is one hell of a livestock judge and knows his livestock. I mean, I've never seen a judge that can do the things that he does and remember what he does and not even not even turn around and look at anything. Everything's done from memory. I think he's got a photographic memory or something like that. Well, hey, here's your buddy, Tyler. Jeff Jamaica. You need to give him any words of wisdom. Your buddy, Jeff.
Quit hitting deer.
Quit hitting deer. Why, did he hit a deer?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I think he was up.
I've seen some funky stuff sitting out at Sigler's, though.
Oh, have you? Oh,
Yeah.
Robert Green wants to know where your next show is, Tyler. So why don't you plug your next show that you're going to be doing?
Most likely, it'll be end of December in Columbus, Ohio.
Hello, you've got one in 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to Louisville, Kentucky.
What's the name of that show?
2 weeks from now. The North American International Livestock Expedition.
Exposition, not
AKA and now.
Yeah, that's down in Louisville, Robert. Down there where Matt's will be here in about 6 months. Kind of a good springboard into that here in a minute. But the livestock world will take over the Kentucky Expo Center where we go down there for Matt's every year. They'll take that over for about 3 weeks. Every animal known to man, I believe they'll have down there at some point or whatever. You're going to be down there with what, feeders on a Saturday, I believe, or Sunday?
We'll be down there with beef cattle, and then I believe they have sheep up there the same weekend.
Sheep? Oh, you just
sheep and beef cattle.
You just opened yourself up to abuse on that one. Tyler and sheep. You know, hey. I believe I've got a picture of you with a black lamb.
I'm pretty sure I got you, Mr. Alpaca Man.
Yeah. Bring it on.
The Candy Man can. The Candy Man can.
Your singing's getting better. What happened there? You know, I accidentally loaded a what did I load? It wasn't an alpaca, a llama the other day. I ended up with 2 of them on my trailer. The guy goes, "You're in the wrong pen. You're supposed to be picking cows up." So we had to turn around and run them back off. Nobody saw the humor in that.
Hopefully you didn't load up the $25,000 camel.
No. It was already gone. Yeah, Danny Paxton's going to be going with you down to Louisville. So when Danny shows up down there, you'll be able to find him in the sheep barn, I believe. So you have to keep an eye out.
That's too big of a campus for me to find anybody on.
Oh, I know that. Roger just said then Danny is going. Hey, Robert, going back to what you're talking about, then when's your first Ohio show, Tyler? Kind of give everybody a rundown of
December.
What, like week before? Is it the weekend before Christmas? We'll be in Columbus.
Or no, like
or 2 weeks before.
I think it's the first weekend in first weekend in December.
Yeah, we'll be in Columbus, and then let's see, the first weekend in January, the third weekend in January. But I think the first weekend in February will all be in Springfield at the Clark County Expo Center, won't it be? Those three shows back.
Yeah.
There, right.
Yeah, and I think there's an April show in Millersburg.
No, it's March.
And then
it'll be in March because the last show for like the Beef Expo is actually, let's see. The last show.
It's end of March.
Is the end of March. Somebody's mad out there. Jeff Jamaica. I think it's. Oh, I know what he's getting at now. Okay, Jeff, we got it. It's at the Ohio State Fairgrounds. Him being a Michigan Wolverine. He's just really fired it up here. Either that or he's shooting.
Oh, I got a video for you.
For me or for Jeff?
Corn-fed. For you. It's a corn-fed boy getting the ball.
Getting the ball?
Yeah, corn-fed.
Okay.
There's a big enough hint for you.
Okay. Oh, I got you. Getting the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So we'll be busy from the weekend or 2 weekends after Thanksgiving until about the end of March, and then we'll be down in Louisville. Tyler's actually going to go to Louisville and experience mats as an adult instead of as a adolescent like he did the first time he went down there. So might be a little bit different perspective. It might be kind of interesting with him down there. Not to mention he'll probably do a live broadcast for Chrome and Steel. Yep, there you go. You just never know where Tyler will show up, if he'll show up. Kind of like on this show as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, are you sure you didn't get the mumps?
I only got a headache.
Well, it starts out with a headache. What was that?
Well, I dropped my phone.
Oh, okay. All right. So, all righty. Well, nothing. Is anything else exciting happening in your world? Any words of wisdom you want to impart on us tonight?
If you don't like the weather, wait 20 minutes if you live in Ohio.
Oh, it's funny. You're sitting here yawning.
Mm-hmm.
I've had a marathon day today. For those of you that aren't aware of it, I don't even know where I'm at. I finally figured out where I was, and I actually knew what day it was. But the phone rang, and it was our head buyer. He called me and he goes, "Jerry, what are you doing?" And I said, "Uh, I think I'm waking up. Hold on for a second." He goes, "Where are you?" I said, "I have no idea where I am. I'm passed out cold." He goes, "I can tell." He goes, "Where are you?" I said, "I don't know." I said, "Give me a few minutes." And then it dawned on me where I was, but I couldn't remember where I was loading in the morning. So it was actually kind of humorous. I had to walk. Oh, Robert just said, uh, "Oh, hell, bring him out to the truck lot and turn him loose." We're talking Papa John's. But anyway, once I got up and I realized where I was, it took me about 10 minutes to even realize where I was. Made another phone call while I was walking to go get something to eat. I was walking along and I'm like, I thought I saw Chick-fil-A around here somewhere. And I thought I was imagining things and I found it. And it still took me another 10 minutes after I walked out there at 40 degrees and a quarter to a half a mile to Chick-fil-A before I realized actually where I was and what I was doing tomorrow. So I don't know if you consider that sleepwalking or good thing I wasn't driving, right?
Yeah.
So kind of one of those days. But anyway, so no words of wisdom, hey, from you, Tyler?
No.
Hey, Robert, we are going to put Tyler with you at Mid-America at Matt's. He can be your personal guide. How about that? Tyler, you can keep Robert out of trouble, I think, can't you?
All right.
As well
I'll
as
try.
maybe the rest of this crew that's tuned in here tonight will probably be down in Louisville. So, you'll be down there playing guide or whatever, but you are going to get fixed up with some young ladies. There's already some people that say
Alrighty.
we're going to take Tyler around to the big building and try to embarrass him. So, and I know Robert will gladly do that, and Robert will probably take the pictures as well. So, anyway,
All right.
all right, yeah, don't sound so enthused. So, well, anyway, this old man needs to get some sleep. It's been an extremely long day. Tyler is
Mm-hmm.
it's past his pumpkin hour. Because I think what is it they say 16 to 18-year-olds need something like 14 hours of sleep a day or something like that to be functional. Don't need to start
Well,
school.
I don't have school tomorrow, so
Huh?
I don't have school tomorrow, so
Why don't you have school tomorrow? What's going on there?
our school's a polling place. And it's voting day.
Oh, it's voting day. Wow. Used to they still had class in there. I guess they decided for safety reasons.
Well, with some of the elementary schools and stuff too,
Yeah,
they didn't want to risk the elementary schools.
I agree. I agree wholeheartedly with that. I don't know what's wrong with using firehouses and churches like they did in the past, but I guess that's voter intimidation or something like that. All right. Well, I need to take a minute here and thank the Davy Crockett Travel Center down Blytheville, Tennessee, down there at exit, I think it's exit 29 on I-81. Make sure you stop in and say hello, buy your fuel, grab a shower. I think they've got a special on a pizza if you fill up with fuel. I can't remember exactly what their specials are, but there's a Papa John's there. Dive in there and get your fuel. I'm not sure if the Blue Plate Diner is still open because some good outside truck stop food, picnic style. Jeff Jamaica says sex offenders, whatever that's all about. But anyway, I'm sure I know that's not aimed at any of our sponsors, but stop down there at the Davy Crockett TA. They're a great sponsor of ours. So Daniel Blankenship actually just tuned in. So Tyler, you need to throw him the gang sign. He was busting your chops. And a photo I took of you on the old skid steer. So just for Daniel, give him your salute like you do James, your gang salute. I don't even know how you do that. Is it something like this?
No, you hold your ring finger down.
Okay. That's just for Daniel. Anytime you see Daniel pop up, you just give him the salute there. But anyway, y'all have a great night. Thanks for tuning in, and make sure you check out chromeandsteelradio.com as well as the YouTube channel. And if you would go ahead and, a little late, should have reminded you guys to share this broadcast, trying to get things picked up a little bit more and try to get the viewership up. But anyway, I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in tonight. Hope y'all are being safe, stay warm. Maybe next week we'll discuss winter readiness with big trucks and how you winterize your trucks, and we'll bring somebody on that has at least 2 weeks of experience. Maybe we'll go to the local Swift driving school here, and we'll get pointers from them on.
Hey, it's high idle season.
High idle?
High idle. It means you just wedge your stick in with your throttle in your seat, and you got high idle, and your engine warms up.
Oh, well, why would you want to keep your engine warmed up at night?
No, like when you get that nasty Cummins cold start, you need to get your truck warmed up.
Man, how do you know about them nasty cold weather starts with a Cummins? Do you remember a few of them, or do you have some friends that have some old school Cummins that kind of lay it out there when they're cold?
I got some friends that got some old 12 and 24 valves.
Mm-hmm.
Them little straight sixes that go in pickups.
All the 5.9s and what have you. So real horsepower.
Yeah.
Joey Gates, thanks for tuning in.
Horse torques.
Do what?
Horse torques. That's in the days of weight reduction equals rust.
That's exactly what it is. You go down the road and the rust falls off, so it cuts down on the weight.
And then you go faster. That's go. 20 horsepower to flake.
20 horsepower in flake? Is that per flake?
Yeah, per flake. And then the more stickers you put on it, the more horsepower you got.
Oh, the more stickers. I got you. That's pretty good, man. Why did you finally show up with that now? Where was this humor? Why didn't you have this humor a half hour ago? That's pretty good. Shiny 290s. That's right, Roger. That's right. Back in the old day. So, all right. Well, y'all have a good night. I'm going to bail off here and get some sleep. Tyler, enjoy your day off. Well, you don't get a day off. You're probably going to work at 8 o'clock in the morning, aren't you? Oh, Brian's watching. So
I already told Brian. He knows what's up.
Okay. All right. Well, have a good night. Get yourself some sleep. I'm sure there's work to do around the house. So Tinker Toy Cummins. Yeah, James Sigler likes those too. But anyway, y'all have a good night. Thank you very much for tuning in. We'll see you next week. We'll figure something out. We'll talk to you later.